trying to get on. I might wait till they do get on. That way you're just not listening to me drone on and on. But I will be droning on for a little bit, so just stick with me. Wow, look at all these guests in my park. It's ridiculous. I'm actually highly thinking of streaming some of this and getting your guys' comments or questions. Huh. Should I not? You know, I think that's what I'm going to do, because I'm really bored right now and I don't want to do anything. So first couple of videos will be me building, and then now it's just going to be me fielding questions, I believe. This has been Pitching Ace 88. I will see you guys on the flip side, which might be in the next video, don't really know. But I'll see you guys soon. Over and out. Alright guys, Pitching Ace 88, we are back playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. We are in June of the first year, 21st, getting low. I've already gotten my shuttle loop done. Basically all I've done other than just regular rides. I have a Skype call coming up of people that responded, basically. So, and I gave them the opportunity to either type or they could talk. I figure a lot of people are probably just going to want to type, just due to the fact that it's a little bit more safe, and they won't get their voices heard on YouTube videos. So it's just something that, you know, I know a lot of people don't really like, so that's something that, here, I gotta just mute all these sounds, mute all sounds, save. Okay, so we got Random Hero in here, Game Dojo, and Classify, which is Drifting Nitro on YouTube. But all subscribers to me, thank goodness. Part of my 500, which is good. You'll probably see me doing some stuff because I have to configure this a little bit. There we go. Okay. So you guys should be able to hear me a lot better now. Okay, so we are on the very last park. This is, so the people in the chat know, this is a 4-year park, and I'm not simulating any of it, so this is going to take about 4 hours. I only plan on doing about 2 hours max, because I think that's all I can really handle. Basically, there's a ton of people that come into your park, a ton of people that leave your park constantly, so, but you only need about 900 guests in your park, so it shouldn't be too difficult for me to get. But in that case, I am trying to get money in my park. It looks like the entrance is only going to come up to be about 25-30 bucks. So yeah, any questions from people in the Skype? And I'll just repeat your questions. And these questions can be anything, ranging from how do you record, what are your specs, just random stuff, what games you're going to plan on doing, stuff like that. So anyone can post. How do you record? Okay, this is a great question. This is a question that normally I answer in a lot of my videos, but it's something where, especially like if you've been starting at my Mass Effect, you probably don't know how I record. It's different actually with every single game. Most games that I do are relatively new games. Oh, park entrance fee. Let's increase that. Are relatively new games, and so I use Fraps. Fraps is difficult for me. I've had a little bit of hang-ups in it, but for the most part, Fraps records very smoothly. There are times where in like Roller Coaster Tycoon where I'll use Camtasia. Camtasia Studios, and it all depends on what kind of game you're recording and how it will respond. Older games you can use Camtasia Studio because you don't have to keep up with as much stuff going on the screen. For like Roller Coaster Tycoon, Fraps it messes it up. The only way to get it working really is for Fraps is just, it would work, but Fraps breaks it up into every 3 or 4 minutes. And when you go into Sony Vegas, which is what I use to edit The problem is that I would have to manually go auto fit to the side. Camtasia allows me to record it and then stretch it a little bit and then resize it so that when you guys see it, you guys can see as much of the screen as possible. Which is another reason why I'm not live streaming, because when I live stream, you can only see like a really small portion of it because my internet connection's so bad. So that's what I use to record. Oh, there's actually more, because if I'm recording from a console, I use a Dazzle, which is not great. I'm still hoping for a Hodgepodge, but that's like $200-300, and I really don't have the money for that right now, especially with me getting all these games and stuff to record. It gets a little tough, but I do use a Dazzle, and that's what I used on Resident Evil 4 and all of my other games for like my Genesis games and stuff like that. Wondering why the screen is so wide. Yeah, that's why it's really wide, is because I stretch them out. Now it does seem a little stretched, I've seen, in terms of the YouTube, but the reason I do it is because if you go full screen, it looks really good. And I'm trying to do this based off of what everyone can do, and when I play, it has all the buttons right next to each other. I was wondering why the screen is so wide. Oh, yeah, well, it just has to do with the fact that when I do this, my screen is way bigger than probably your guys'. I've got a 21.5-inch screen, 1080p, really good monitor, good resolution. But I know there are people that have like 17, 15-inch monitors, and they need to be able to see as much as possible. So if they want to go to like full screen, because when I go to full screen, it records, or it has whatever video it is, and it puts it in a 1920 by 1080 resolution. So I don't really do it full screen, but some people do. So I have 527 guests. Yeah, see, so some people are on laptops at 1280 by 8. So yours is 1280 by 800. So if you do full screen, it's probably a little messed up, just because I believe with Roller Coaster Tycoon, I try and keep a 4:3 aspect ratio. Maybe it's a 16:4, I'm not entirely sure. But maybe that's why it's a little messed up, is just because I think a 1280 by 800 is a widescreen. Oh, gosh, I still don't have a lot of money. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am actually going to advertise for my park. Get some more people in my park. Okay. So people just comment. It doesn't have to be just classified. It can be anyone else if you guys want to ask a question. Basically, it's just to do... Yeah, I don't know where everyone is. They're here, but they're just not asking questions. But I'd rather do this than just listen to music while I'm playing the game. Yeah, come on, Hero. Ask a question. I know you want to. Nothing really to ask. Okay, swinging ships coming in. I can try and describe the park. I don't know if have any of you guys actually seen this park? Did you guys watch my last scenario where it showed what this park was like? It's basically just yeah, it's just basically like this big huge rock. Yeah, I know a lot of people are kind of maybe a little jealous the fact that I was actually able to get this all to work. A lot of my I was with a lot of people. My saves went crazy, and I oh, you added the expansion. I think I did the same thing actually. See, I think if you add the expansion, all your save files go away. And for me, when I did it the first time, I think I did that, and that's why I quit. I gave up on Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I had gotten really far. I had only needed like 4 more scenarios to defeat. I never tried Rainbow. What was it? Rainbow Valley. Yeah, Rainbow Valley. Yeah, that one sucked. Big time. I still hate that park. That's probably my least favorite park out of all of them. I think it was 4. No, I think it was only 3 years. If it was 4 years, I would have probably gone insane.